Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.stampinup.net. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I'm video hopping with my wonderful friends at Stamp Around UK, and you can check out all their videos as well. The theme is winter, and what's more winter than Santa Claus on snow delivering a present, right? So I'm using the Gift of Giving stamp set today, and this is going to be a fancy cut card. And you'll see what I mean as we go through. So I'm going to be stamping him. I've popped him onto a block, and I'm going to be using my Memento ink because I'm going to come in with my blends to colour him up. Okay, now you can put him anywhere on your cardstock, but you want to make sure he's straight. You'll understand why in a minute. You can put him towards the top, towards the bottom. It's not going to make any difference because we're going to semi-cut him out. But you want to make sure he's definitely straight. So we're going to be colouring him with my Stampin' blends. So I've gone for Cherry Cobbler, light and dark. I do like most of our reds, but Cherry Cobbler to me is just a really deep, hello, I'm here, this is Christmas type red, and I think it's quite merry. So I only use it a couple of times a year, and Christmas is definitely one of them. So I'm just colouring in his little jacket. Isn't that cute? I think this is such a sweet stamp set. I'm going to be coming in with Lost Lagoon, light and dark, which I also quite like for Christmas projects. I've done it on his belt, and I've also done it on his little gloves. And then I'm using basic black, light and dark on his boots. And then for the sort of fur around his coat, I'm using light smoky slate, and I'm just putting on a little dot of that. Not much, I'm just dotting it so that it just creates a little bit of shadow. For the presents, I'm using a mixture of all these colours that's going to go onto him. So there's Cherry Cobbler, Just Jade, Smoky Slate, to really sort of like make sure it all coordinates. Okay, and I'm trying to make each present look a little bit more different. I just really, really like this stamp. There's quite a few stamps in this set that I like. There's only sort of 5 or 6 stamps overall. So you might look at it and think, oh, there's not many, you know. Why get? Wow, every single one of them is really, really cute. I've also come in here and I've used a little bit of pecan pie because there's a little robin on there, and I just wanted to make sure he was covered. And then this is soft sea foam. Okay, because I was running out of spaces to put my colours. I was like, this is going to look very just one colour card. And keep building it up with your colour. I mean, you can use any theme or any colours you like here. It doesn't matter. It's whichever goes in with your colour scheme for Christmas. I just quite liked this one. And once you've done it, you're going to need a ruler, and you're going to cut out the snow bit for him. So I'm using my grid paper to line it up to make sure it's straight. And this is what I mean. It doesn't matter where you've stamped it on your card, but it does matter that it's straight and it's in towards the middle. So then you're going to cut along that line, and you're going to fussy cut just the top bit of this card out. Now this is a really good way to get it onto your backgrounds. You can mask him and do a sponge background, or you can try and colour a background around him. But I find this quicker, and I also think it looks really, really effective. So give it a try. So snip through and fussy cut the whole thing out, and just leave the snow at the bottom. As I said, this is a video hop, so all my friends from Stamp Around the UK are hopping using the theme winter. So do go down to the description bar just below this video and check out what they've done. It's always really good fun because we're all very different creative people, so there's always something quite unusual on there, so do go and check everyone out. And then you just want a piece of card that is the exact same size as a card mat. So this is 10.5 centimetres by 14.8. And you can see that I put a line. That line is where my Santa's going to sit. So anything below that's not going to be seen. So when you're using your blending brushes, sometimes they create a little bit of a mess. You can put that at the bottom. It's not going to be seen. And I patted rather than rubbed because I wanted it to be a mottled sky. Now I'm using my basic white refill. And I've put that onto a block, mixed it with some water, and I'm using my aqua brushes to pick that up and splat it so that you get a nice starry sky. And then you can either heat it up or leave it on the side for a bit to dry. I normally try and use my heating tool for my embossing so that it dries quick. You want to use Tombow with this or multi-purpose liquid glue to make sure the whole thing is stuck flat, otherwise it could warp. And then stick it down to your normal card base and pop a load of dimensionals or foam tape onto your card to stick your front up. Okay, that night sky is then going to be sat away from your image and it's going to look quite attractive. But as you can see, it didn't take long to do. I could get the effect I wanted to. I didn't have to worry about masking. I didn't have to worry about trying to be clever and trying to be neat. I could be as messy as I liked. And I'm going to stick this over the top and it's going to look just as good. So there is my card. I decided I wanted a sentiment put on it, so I'm using the Merry and Bright stamp set. Love this one. More for the words, actually. I like the fact that they're blocked in words. I haven't used the images yet. Maybe I should do that. And I'm going to be using my ink as well. It's Misty Moonlight, which was the back, by the way, if anyone's wondering. I blended it with Misty Moonlight. I'm going to be using that here, cutting it around so that I have my little sentiments, and then I can make a phrase up and put it on the front of the card. So I love how these are blocked in. It's so unusual. I think it's really cute, and I've used them on loads of cards for Christmas. And then you can just stick them down. So I'm using the dimensionals. There is never waste with dimensionals. Use the sides, use every bit going, use all the little bits. These bits are great behind these sentiments here to pop them up. And there you go. Pop them onto your card in whichever way you want. Like I said, there's a few words in here so you can make your own phrases up. I've put "Have a Merry Christmas." And then I've got the metallic enamel effects, and I'm popping the little silver one onto the background to create a bit more bigger snowflakes. And that's my card. What do you think? Everything I've used today is available from my store, slimandstylish.stampinup.net, and don't forget to check the others out.